Okay, Jason Mumo, JM on the Fly. This is my own personal tie. It's a Pine Creek Nymph. Very effective fly for the fishing anywhere, but basically I designed this fly for the Pine Creek. The Pine is one of them creeks that has tons of caddis, so I wanted something that would imitate a caddis, but could also be a stonefly, a mayfly. Impressionistic nymph is what it is. So let me show you, zoom in here and get a little closer on this, and you can see the fly itself. And again, I wouldn't want to be going anywhere without this fly. Let me just get my finger on this, and you can see how beautiful that is. Got a little pearlescent tinsel back over the top, wood duck wings, and just kind of a ugly looking nymph. And I'm gonna see if we can get the baby tied. Well, let's see here. We'll start out. This is a size 14 and an 1/8 inch bead. And of course, I'm tying the original colors that I tied originally. Basically, a gold bead, some type of doesn't matter what tying thread because it gets hidden in the collar, so it really doesn't matter. But one of the most important things is the wood duck. So you take a wood duck feather or dyed mallard. You can use dyed mallard, whatever you want. I've actually even used craft fur because it's just a neat material, and use that for my tail and legs. But for now, I'm going to tie the original pattern, my original pattern, and that is a wood duck tail. Go with the gold wire to match the gold bead. And tie that wire in. That'll end up being a rib. And we're going to just hike that up. I'm going to go underneath that tail and just let that baby stick out like that. Come front a little bit. And here we go with the pearlescent tinsel. A little pearlescent tinsel that goes over the back. And as this thing kind of wobbles through the water, that thing will put off all kinds of light. And you'll be able to see that. I'm going to go with my dubbing. Put some dubbing on this. I go with the olive colored dubbing, and it's more of a hairy dubbing. You can use any dubbing you want. I'm going to just wrap this on and work a body up, getting a little bit heavier towards when we get towards the front or the thorax. Fold over our flash. Just like that, right over the back, and then take our wire and we're just going to come right over top of that and rib that. And usually about 4 wraps on this size 14. I try to do 4 wraps on every, no matter what size it is. Medium wire is what we have there, medium wire. And the pearlescent tinsel was a larger size, so it covers the back. So if you can see that, as I turn it, you can see how the back, the tinsel kind of hits the light there. You can see that's kind of the look that you're looking for. Again, we're going to go back to the wood duck. We're going to pull that apart. We're going to take a little snip out of that, and we're going to create some legs, and we'll put those legs on the camera side just like that. Snip off the excess. Okay, and we'll take another little batch of legs. Again, wood duck. It's such a pretty material. Looks so nice in the water. And we're going to put a couple on this side and just tie them in. And again, cut off our excess. Get rid of that. And basically just let them kind of fan out all over the place. It doesn't really matter. And you can see there we just have kind of a little bit of wood duck all over the place there. Come back to our crystal flash, our crystal dubbing, ice dubbing I guess it would be. ice dubbing in, I use a black or dark brown just to create that caddis looking head. And again, we're just going to wrap it right next to the brass eye or bead, and whip finish right behind that. And this is my tie. This is I've been tying this for years. Everybody asked me about it, and that is the JM Pine Creek Nymph. And excellent pattern, excellent pattern. There's so many caddis on the pine, and that thing just catches fish like mad. Make it ugly. The uglier it is, the better it fishes. JM on the fly, and I'm out of here.